Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Amorim has found a stand-in for Bruno Fernandes, and Anthony Elanga makes point ahead of clash with old club. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Amorim finds the talisman to replace Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United prepare to host Newcastle United at Old Trafford this Boxing Day, though manager Ruben Amorim finds himself in a bit of a muddle following a string of untimely injuries. The squad is feeling the pinch after Bruno Fernandes tweaked a hamstring against Aston Villa, while Kobbie Mainoo was sidelined with a calf complaint just before the defeat. The injury to Fernandes forced a tactical reshuffle last weekend, seeing centre-half Lisandro Martinez step in as a makeshift midfield anchor to allow Manuel Ugarte the freedom to push further forward. However, with the festive fixtures coming thick and fast, Amorim appears increasingly likely to turn to the Carrington production line. If Amorim decides to blood another academy graduate, the spotlight falls on Jack Fletcher and Shea Lacey, both of whom were handed their United bows at Villa Park. During his pre-match press conference, the manager spoke glowingly of Fletcher's contribution, noting that the 18-year-old playmaker had put in a very good shift against Villa. Amorim suggested that such performances earn the right to more minutes, indicating that when these gaps in the squad appear, it is vital to provide a platform for youngsters like Fletcher to thrive. He remained optimistic about the selection dilemma, asserting that the coaching staff would find the necessary solutions to remain competitive. Anthony Elanga's thoughts ahead of clash with his former club. An emotional encounter awaits at Old Trafford this weekend as Anthony Elanga returns to the Theatre of Dreams. The Swedish international has deep roots with Manchester United, the club that gave him a lifeline back in 2014 when he was drifting without a team. Joining the academy in 2015, Elanga is a true product of the Red Devils' renowned youth system, having worked his way up through the ranks from the very bottom. His journey through Carrington stands as a testament to perseverance and sheer graft. He progressed steadily, stepping up every couple of years or so from the youth teams to the under-18, and then dominating at under-23 level. That dedication paid dividends in 2022 when interim boss Ralf Rangnick handed him his promotion to the first team, which in turn paved the way for his breakthrough into the Sweden senior side. During his 18 months or so in the United first team, Elanga racked up 55 appearances, chipping in with 4 goals and 4 assists. Though the numbers may seem modest on paper, his blistering pace and tireless work rate caught the eye of Nottingham Forest, who snapped him up for £15 million in the summer of 2023. That move proved inspired, as it was at the City Ground where Elanga's talents truly blossomed, establishing him as one of the Premier League's most exciting young prospects. His Forest statistics are genuinely impressive: 11 goals and 21 assists across 82 matches. That explosive form saw his market value soar, culminating in Newcastle United splashing out a hefty £52 million to bring him to St James Park last summer. Yet life on Tyneside has presented fresh challenges. In his first 25 outings for the Magpies, he's managed just 2 assists, with his goal tally still yet to open. That said, his underlying numbers and defensive contributions remain vital. Elanga boasts a high press in the final third and frequently sparks counterattacks with his remarkable turn of pace, clocking runs of up to 35 km per hour. Under Eddie Howe, he's been deployed more as a facilitator of space and a diligent track-back merchant helping out defensively, which goes some way to explaining why his attacking output hasn't yet matched the heights he reached at Forest. Ahead of this reunion, Anthony Elanga shared his thoughts on the prospect of returning to Manchester. He expressed how much he's hoping to feature for the full match at Old Trafford, admitting he misses the extraordinary atmosphere generated by the home supporters, which never fails to stir up fond memories. Elanga stressed that he's fully prepared to give his all on the pitch and fight for every ball, viewing each game as a platform to prove his worth. This reunion is far more than mere nostalgia for Elanga, it's a chance for redemption. Having faced criticism for not yet hitting top gear at Newcastle, nicking a point or better still, scoring against his boyhood club could serve as the catalyst he needs. The Old Trafford faithful will doubtless greet him warmly, yet Elanga arrives as an opponent ready to pose a genuine threat to United's backline. Eddie Howe is expected to lean heavily on Elanga's intimate knowledge of his former teammates' weaknesses. The Swede's rapid transitions will be Newcastle's key weapon in exploiting the gaps that so often appear in United's defense. For the 23-year-old, this will be a stern mental test, staying professional amid the powerful emotional ties to the club that shaped him. On the flip side, despite his form at Newcastle not yet reaching the peaks seen at Forest, Elanga remains a serious danger thanks to his extraordinary sprint speed and tactical adaptability under Howe. The fixture offers the manager an ideal opportunity to demonstrate that the big money investment in the youngster was no mistake, particularly on the vast expanse of Old Trafford, where space is there to be exploited. For Newcastle supporters, this could be the moment Elanga silences the doubters, begins repaying that £55 million fee, and proves he can still hold a special place in United fans' hearts without betraying his new colours. Red Devils eye Atletico Madrid's rising star alongside Gallagher. Manchester United are reportedly weighing up a move to bolster Ruben Amorim's engine room by knocking on the door of Atletico Madrid. The Red Devils have long been admirers of Conor Gallagher, and word from the Spanish capital suggests the England international has found himself somewhat out of favour. With the January window looming, United are monitoring the situation closely, keen to add a high-energy presence to their midfield ranks. The interest in Gallagher is far from a fleeting fancy. United were hot on his heels throughout the summer and even saw a late loan bid rebuffed on deadline day. However, a significant stumbling block remains regarding the structure of any potential deal. While Atletico are holding out for a permanent sale in the region of €40 million to €50 million, United appear reluctant to commit to a full transfer, preferring a temporary loan arrangement instead. This insistence on a loan deal has raised eyebrows among some observers, hinting at a certain lack of conviction regarding Gallagher's long-term suitability for the Old Trafford project. Despite his proven pedigree in the Premier League with Chelsea and Crystal Palace, it seems the United hierarchy are not yet ready to splash the cash on the 24-year-old, leading to a stalemate in negotiations. In an intriguing twist, United scouting missions to watch Gallagher have led them to another, perhaps more enticing, prospect. Pablo Barrios has emerged as a standout performer for Diego Simeone's side, and his rapid ascent has reportedly left United's recruitment team deeply impressed. Ironically, it is the rise of the young Spaniard that has played a major role in Gallagher's diminishing minutes at the Metropolitano. At just 22 years of age, Barrios has already established himself as a mainstay in the Atleti starting 11, racking up 15 La Liga starts this term. Known for his poise under pressure and an innate ability to carry the ball through congested midfields, he is being touted as a perfect fit for the tactical identity Amorim is looking to establish in Manchester. He possesses the technical guile that often defines the modern continental playmaker. Securing Barrios' services, however, will be a tall order. Atletico are understandably loath to lose their homegrown jewel, who is tied down to the club until 2030. He is viewed as the future of the Colchonerous midfield, and Simeone is unlikely to sanction the departure of a player who has become so central to his tactical setup without a significant fight. To further complicate matters, Barrios' contract includes a staggering €120 million release clause, a figure designed to ward off even the wealthiest of suitors. While United are no strangers to big money deals, such a valuation places the Spaniard in the same bracket as domestic talents like Adam Wharton, Elliot Anderson, and Carlos Baleba, all of whom have been linked with moves of a similar magnitude. Crucially, some within the United camp argue that the likes of Wharton or Baleba might represent a safer bet. The logic is simple. These players are already battle-hardened by the rigors of the Premier League. There is always a lingering concern that even a player as gifted as Barrios might struggle with the sheer physicality and relentless pace of English football compared to the more technical tempo of La Liga. As the winter window approaches, Manchester United find themselves at a crossroads. They must decide whether to pursue a pragmatic, short-term fix in Gallagher or launch an ambitious, albeit expensive, raid for the mercurial Barrios. For Ruben Amorim, the choice made in the coming weeks could well define the trajectory of his debut season at the helm of the Theatre of Dreams. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.